Hi guys. As I took out one of my dreads, I thought it would be appropriate now I have the chance to show you actually how I made my dreads. On these little ones up here, I used, I think it's called Twist and Rip. I'm not really sure, don't quote me on that, but I used that method, and then these methods I used to back comb, and then crochet hooked. Okay, so you're going to need a comb. Everyone says a metal comb, it probably is better, but I've always used a plastic comb and never encountered any difficulties, shall we say. My hair is not a ferocious beast, therefore it did not destroy or break my comb. So yeah, I just get on with like fine teeth and a crochet hook. It's not necessary to use this, but it just really helps, especially for new dreads. It just really helps just keep them their shape, like obviously for the first few months. You don't want to crochet hook excessively. In my other videos about maintaining, I might have given off the impression that like I maintain them all the time. I really don't. It's probably, I've heard that it's bad for your dreads if you crochet them too much. So I just want to say as well that dreads, they only form with patience. Like, you can't just miraculously get dreads. People seem to have the perception that your dreads are all of a sudden going to look fantastic, and they're really not. Because to be honest, they look pretty shit for the first couple of months at least. So yeah, I'm going to show you now. I've just got a piece of hair. It's probably about 1 inch by 1 inch, but I think as I'm going to re-dread it, I might make it into 2, because I've only got like 30 dreads. So yeah, I feel like having more, so I'm just going to twist this up out of the way, and I'll move this little scraggly bit too. Okay, so on this section I'm going to do the back combing crochet method. So you can see I haven't got too much hair here. It depends how thick you want your dreads really. This is just probably going to be about that thickness in the end. Obviously after time it's matured, it's going to thicken up a little bit. Not by much, but it will. Okay, so just get the hair. Make sure it's just like in a sort of section. Doesn't really matter actually, but you just want to start back combing like near the front. Okay, and then you'll see it starts to get a bit puffy. Now I just like to like twist it a bit and then back comb again. Just back comb within about 3 inches. You don't want to back comb like from here, because you'll get just like a big ball and it's just not gonna go out. And plus in well, I'm not really bothered by loops, but if you've done that, the more like little loops you're gonna get in your dreads, so depends how you want them really. Okay, so just carry on back combing and just work your way down, and if you can see that it's like not dreading in the middle, just like spin it a bit and then carry on. You want it basically to back comb as tight as you can, because this is like the main stage, and it's going to help them just lock up a little bit quicker than if they were back combed like not very tightly. Okay, so you see, and my hair's quite fine, well, just like normal blonde hair usually is, and you can see that it's like a really big ball, really like getting dense. This is what you want. You may be thinking like, what the fuck is that? Like, it's just like a big squirrel tail. But so when you get to these scraggly bits, just carry on. You just want to get them all up into a ball like this. Okay, and now you have a big fluffy ball like this, and what you can do, you can twist it a bit, and you want to get the root really tight, basically as tight as you can, because this is the bit what's going to become loose soon. So just twist it a little bit like that, and just crochet, just go in, out, and you'll get the hang of this. I'm doing this quite quickly in order to show you, but I've done other videos on how to crochet hook your dreads and stuff, so just go on those. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but just crochet it all the way down, not excessively, but just so it holds its shape, if you know what I mean. And when you become closer to the end, like I am now, you might just need to backcomb a little bit more because of all the scraggly bits. See that? Like a big ball again. And with these long bits, sometimes I just wrap them round a little bit. And then just get your crochet hook and crochet again. And you can see that the length of my original hair has gone to about half. That's what a lot of people ask. Is your hair going to go shorter? Yes. Yeah, well, pretty much is the answer. Usually between about 2/3 and a half is what the dread length is going to be, I would say. Okay, so there we go, give it a little palm roll, and that's your first dread done. It's really tiny, I know. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah. And then the second method I'm going to show you, obviously you can do it just by neglect method. It's up to you really. If you have the patience to do neglect method, then go for it. You're going to let your dreads do what the hell they want, and it usually ends up looking pretty rad. So, just pin that little dread back, and now we've got a section about the same size as before, just normal hair. And I put mine in a plait earlier, that's why it's a bit curly, but yeah, it usually helps if your hair's a bit curly, or you can put it in plaits the night before, and then if you're going to do it this way, then you can. Okay, so what you want, your hair straight like this, and twist it about 45 degrees, something like that, 90 degrees, and then just pull it apart. Okay, and then twist it, and now with these two bits, just grab like put them together and then grab the middle so you've got like the opposite sections, and then pull it, and you'll see it kind of looks like that, and then you pull it. And you just basically carry on doing this, and there's not really much necessary to crochet after this method. They're usually quite tight. It's just a bit more time consuming, I think. You just twist and rip. Twist. This method's probably going to work a little bit better on coarser hair, but it still works fine with fine hair. You know, it's not necessary to have like really coarse hair or anything. So these two dreads are probably going to be like a sort of experiment to see which locks up quicker, which is loosened faster compared to the other one. So obviously the hair in both of them is the same. So you can see that it's coming along. It's not quite as firm as this one, but it will in time, obviously. And I also want your guys' opinions on whether I should dread my fringe or not, because I seem to have it back like a lot more often now that it's longer. And I'm not really sure what to do. I think I might do a trial run or something to see what it looks like. But I want your guys' opinions because they mean a lot to me. So, yeah. You are the voice of my world. So yeah, now this one is all done. This was twist and rip. And this one was backcomb and crochet hook. You can tell the difference in length. My god, it's astonishing. The only really difference in the long term is obviously this one's going to get a bit fatter, but not by much. And this, because it's more compact and got more knots and everything in it, it's going to really expand when it tightens up and probably shrink. Well, no, it probably won't shrink that much at all actually, but it will get a lot tighter and really fat. Whereas this one, it'll get a little bit fatter, but yeah, it will probably just get tight, and you'll probably have more loops with this one, because you've got more loose hair and it's got more hair to pull on, if you know what I mean, like the knots, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think, yeah, I will do a trial run on my fringe, but let me know whether you think I should dread it or not. That's about it. All my dreads pretty much the same as they have been for the past couple of months. A bit boring really. Yeah, I'm getting a nice conga going on here with 3. You see those? How rad is that? 1, 2, 3. And this one's starting to join as well. But we'll see what happens with those. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, let me know on the fringe situation, or bangs, whether I should keep my bangs, because they're really long. They're like down here now. So I don't really have them down that much. But yeah, twist and rip method, back comb, and crochet method. You can just back comb and leave them, not necessary for any wax or anything. Really, it's all a load of shit and a scam. Really not necessary. Just let time do its work, and yeah, you'll end up with great dreads. Yeah, good luck dreading.